Okay, so I have this 1995 8 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine. It's barely been used. It actually has the original spark plug in it. The paint is mint. It's in really great shape. Originally I was going to use this in a drift trike build or something else, but the 5 horsepower that I had in my Gokart, which is sitting up there on the shelf, just quit on me. So, I'm not sure what's wrong with it. The valves are probably messed up or something. But I thought it would be a good time to upgrade anyway, even if that engine isn't completely dead. So, I'm going to use this in the Gokart. It has an electric start, which will be nice. And here I have the Gokart all stripped down pretty much. I need to take that engine plate off and slide that down a little bit, because the casting on the engine block on that 8 horsepower is a lot wider, so it doesn't fit in that small spot there. Well, it came off in a bunch of pieces. That was the hardest engine plate I ever took off. Taken a number of them off, and that one was really built well. Alright, you can see I got it all tacked up. It's looking pretty good. Show you what I did over here. That's where I cut it off. You can see it was welded on both sides where it intersects there. So it was a real pain. There it is, all welded up. Now I just gotta cut those slots down farther. This engine is a lot longer or wider, whatever you want to call it, than that engine up there. So that's why I gotta make this a lot bigger. Grinding wheels is one of those things that I go through, like crazy. And I figured out that the DeWalt ones are the best. They last the longest, and I get the 5-pack because it's a lot cheaper in bulk. I think they're up to like $3 a piece. Alrighty, I got the slots cut, and you can see that little see that right there? That's where the axle goes through. Alright, I cut the extra hunk off that I didn't need, and I had to grind the welds down because the engine wasn't sitting flat on there. So now it's all ready to go. I just gotta figure out where on the cart it needs to be welded on, and we'll go from there. Well, there's the engine sitting on there. You can see it looks huge. If you know what a regular size Gokart is, just a one like this with a 3 horsepower on it. The engine's just sitting right there, but this thing takes up a lot of space. So it looks huge on here. But anyway, I'm gonna actually cut the back of the chair part off, these 2 braces here. And I got that welded on there, just in 2 spots for now on either side of the axle housing. But there's going to be a bar coming under here to support this end eventually. Alright, I have removed the backrest, and now I'm just going to build it up the way I want, and the way that it'll fit the engine in there. And special thanks to the person who gave me all this awesome square tubing. There's another piece right there. I'm going to be building a bumper because I want the engine to be somewhat protected. So this is the first part of the bumper, and it's going to be welded up on there. It's also going to support the other end of this engine mount here. It's going to be welded on there. so that should work out pretty nicely. Alright, there's the first part of the bumper. Now I'm going to cut out the next part and go from there. There's the bumper. I think that looks pretty cool. I like the way that turned out. Now the tires are protected and the engine is protected. Alright, so this piece goes right here. Alright, there's what it's looking like so far. See, I welded that bar across. That acts sort of like a backrest to make up for that part I cut out, but it doesn't get in the way of the engine, so it works out well. And there's the bumper. Alright, this is the backrest, which goes right here. Originally it was up a lot higher and got in the way of the engine, but now it's just low. And the other parts are these two frame rails, which run across like that. Alright, I got this piece of bed frame, and this is what I'm going to use to make the battery box, which is going to go right there between the frame rails. Alright guys, pretty simple really. See, it just goes together like that. And then the battery goes in like so. Nothing to it. And then there's going to be strap around the top so it doesn't fly out. She is all welded up. Now I'm gonna build a strap to keep the battery in. I got the two bolts that are gonna hold down the battery welded on there. And over here I got my pieces marked out for the bar that's gonna go across on the top to hold it down. There's the finished battery box. See, pretty simple. Couple bolts welded on, and I made that brace across the top. Couple holes in it, and bolts right on. So now I gotta find a place for it on the cart. Getting some fresh air. I kind of reorganized the garage a little bit, so that's a lot better. Now the truck's on the big side here. I gotta do some repairs eventually when it warms up around here. You can see the little dent right there from, I had a lot of fun driving it last year, but it also got a little dinged up because I used it as a truck. Hauled a lot of firewood stuff. Yeah, that sucks about my heavy Chevy sticker there. Got scraped up. There's a little dent in the tailgate, but I'll get it fixed up before I put it back on the road. Once I get it on the road, probably not going to want to do anything but drive it. Also want to rebuild the exhaust. But anyway, thanks for watching guys. Appreciate it. See ya.